AI, artificial intelligence, AGI, artificial general intelligence, ASI, which is artificial super intelligence. But when you understand these three eras of even AI within the last few years of what we've experienced, you can understand that AI is for normal people. It's for sheep. See, AI is just the basic platform of understanding that I have a resource. I have something like AI, basically a Google on steroids. When you get into AGI though, that's where we get to the smart people. That allows us to now not only be able to just look at it to ask it a question and give it a response, we can go a little bit deeper by programming certain prompts. Prompt engineering. AGI is a system to now be able to utilize so that I can plug information in and I can now actually take that out and start to duplicate certain aspects of my life. Artificial super intelligence. This is only for the leaders in the world. But to break this down, again, each step is now thinking about now. It's about understanding that if they didn't spend that resource and time into rockets and space travel, we wouldn't be sitting with iPhones in our hands, even being on laptops on this call right now. We wouldn't have understood the mechanisms and how technology needed to evolve. But the AI personal assistance is the first thing that I want us to write down. It's instant information now. It's not just about Googling something and finding a web page that has the most credible information. It's about I'm now scouring all of the resources, all of the information available online. Boom, I have the best result being given to me. The second one is financial tracking. You have to organize and budget yourself. We talk about this all the time in the Lions Den. You have to know your numbers. You got to know the income that you're making. You got to know the expenses. You got to know your taxes. You need to know these numbers off the top of your head. That's the key to actually measuring the results. Everyone wants to make $100,000, but when you ask them how much is that every single month, they go, yeah, it's like 10 grand. No, it's $8,333.33. Make sure you have that number on point, that you can reverse engineer that to know exactly how much you need to make every single day. Otherwise, you ain't going to get that per month, and you're never going to get that in the year, and you're going to have this false dream of hoping and praying for something that ain't going to come. The third and final point on the simplifying life was content creation. You don't even need a marketing team. I have a team of 3 people. I have an editor, I have a poster, and I have a graphic designer. I got to train my team to be able to utilize AI. It's a different level of thinking from a leader that already has a team. See, if you're a solo entrepreneur and you're starting to get going and you want to make your first 100,000, you can just pay like $200 a month and you can have a whole team built out of AI. But if you already have a team and you already are scaling to that level and you're at 5, 10, 15, 20 employees, it's like, how am I equipping my team to learn the AI now so that they can be more productive? You have to be able to combine human intelligence with artificial intelligence. This is here, guys. AI is already here and it's moving at rapid levels. So what we now need to understand is using these tactful resources to improve our life personally, professionally, financially.
Like Jay said, you realize like Tony Robbins already has his own AI. He actually created it. Like people realize how to do it. You can really now duplicate yourself. So you either take advantage of it if you're not, right? Like for myself, I was never good at copywriting. I failed English essays my whole life. I hated writing, but now all of a sudden I do all of our copywriting. I can write emails, anything I need. I just go do, and it writes it for me. I know exactly what to write and anything I ever need.
It was so powerful, and the clarity, just the speech. I mean, you know what I was like when I first got on these calls. Now things are starting to really take off, and I want to commend you guys.
If you begin to understand why, you begin to understand the mind state. If you begin to understand the evil, you become the evil. Well, I believe the same thing is true with a positive experience. If you begin to understand the lion, brotherhood. If you begin to understand the power of the roar, blessings. If you begin to understand the reason why we need to roar, breakthroughs, you become the lion.
The wave is moving quicker than you can expect. Every 5 to 8 years, something is going to happen, statistically proven since 1917. So if we know this, we need to prepare for it. This is a time to double down on research. Don't waste time on distractions. Don't waste time on shiny object syndrome. Start to focus on what you got going on here, right in front of us.